I'm not scared of the law.
Okay, well, why are you scared to get out?
Because I feel safer.
Was I harassing anyone?
Are you going to harass him?
When clueless cops get caught, it's like watching a cooking disaster. They're serving up lies and deceit instead of justice. Here are 3 times these cops totally misunderstood the law. Let's start with the first case, where these officers got a serious lesson.
Okay, and can I get your name?
No, I'm not going to give my name.
Okay, that's fine.
In February 2024, an auditor named Sean, who regularly posts on his channel Long Island Audit, visited the Patrick Space Force Base in Brevard County, Florida, to exercise his First Amendment right to film in public places. As soon as he arrived, he was immediately approached by an officer.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
What's got going on today?
Nothing much, just taking some pictures and videos of the base here.
Gotcha. I'm Staff Sergeant Drive with the 45th Security Forces Squadron. I just came to check up on you, see how it's going. That's it.
Okay.
Do you have any identification on you that I can check?
No, I'm not going to provide you with any ID.
That's fine. Just let you know, if you cross that white line, if you have no identification to allow you access onto the installation, then we'll have to get you under trespassing, okay? Just
I
wanna
got
let
you.
know that.
All right,
You
so
can
that white line right over there.
That white line right there. Whatever you want to do right here.
But all this is public property, correct?
That's fine.
Okay, great.
The sergeant kindly informed Sean about the areas that were off limits. When asked for ID, Sean politely declined, which usually doesn't go over well with most officers. However, this sergeant recognized the importance of Sean's First Amendment right. It was a perfect example of how well-trained personnel should operate.
Sergeant Andrade with Security Forces has come out and spoke with us. Of course, he's going to ask for ID, but we're not going to give it here. They have a right to be concerned, but I have a right to stay here and film for as long as I'd like. Also have the right not to give up my personal identification. That white line right there in front of us is right over here is where you formally enter the U.S. Space Force base and their property.
But soon enough, a vehicle pulled up, and, you guessed it, more cops arrived, eager to meddle in civilian matters.
Hi, how are you? Good.
I'm Investigator Erickson with Security Forces.
Investigator Erickson?
Yes, sir.
And your name, ma'am?
Investigator Beagle.
Exactly, Beagle?
Beagle.
Beagle?
Yes.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. We're just wondering why you're recording a military installation.
Yeah, no.
Something we can help you with?
No, you don't. I don't need help with anything. I'm just taking some public photography of the base, that's all.
Okay, so in order to do that, you have to go through the installation actually and go through public affairs and coordinate it with them.
Yeah.
Since they're the ones that do all the photography. You can't
But
actually
I don't want to go on the base and photograph.
Because
No.
we were told that you were recording what the gate is doing.
Yeah, I'm recording the gate, everything around the gate. That's correct. Yeah. So basically, I'm from my understanding, investigator, is that I'm just taking public photos from a public.
Okay. Is that
place.
your job? Do you work for a news company?
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no ill intent, and like I said, I'm just filming what I can see from public. That's all.
And I understand, we have the cool Space Force sign and everybody.
Space Force. Yeah, pretty cool.
Unfortunately, I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you just can't record the installation entry control.
2 female investigators arrive in an unmarked vehicle and start questioning a citizen without providing any legitimate identification. It's like saying, we're illegally posing as federal agents without actually saying it.
I understand that that's what you perceive to be the rules, but I know I'm not breaking any laws by doing this, because if I can see it from public, I can record it from public. So, that might be like an Air Force rule or Space Force rule, but
It's a federal government.
a federal government
Yes.
rule.
So this is a federal installation.
Yes, I understand that.
So
I get that.
We can't. You're allowed to stand here.
Uh-huh.
You can record that. You can record that.
Yeah.
But you cannot record that.
I don't think we're gonna agree here.
We're not, and we understand that. We're just telling you cannot do it.
Okay.
And that we would have to, I don't want to, but we would have to call local law enforcement out here to escort you away from the installation if you don't follow the procedures in regards to recording the installation.
Yeah. No,
That's why we're just coming to you and giving you the chance to just not.
Yeah, no, and I understand exactly why you guys are here, and I can understand that, but I have a right to be here. I have a right to film whatever I can see from public, and that's what I think, regardless of whatever. I don't know what rules you're speaking of, but That's what I know. So, you know, if you need to call local law enforcement or whatever you need to do, you know, that's fine.
To make matters worse, they start spouting complete nonsense about the law regarding recording on a military base. Who on earth is responsible for training these people?
I really appreciate that.
Okay, and can I get your name?
No, I'm not going to give my name.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Stand here and watch.
When Sean refuses to provide them with any identification, one of them, still smiling, heads back to their car, presumably to call actual officers to handle Sean.
So how long you been an investigator? Long time? Doesn't look like it could be a long time. All right. U.S. government plates here on this Ford Fusion. 2 investigators with the Air Force. Investigators here. I am breaking some sort of federal rule, was their word. A federal rule that says that you cannot record a military installation from public. I'm not exactly what rule these investigators are referring to, but they were nice enough, cordial enough, even though they're wrong.
Defeated, they eventually retreated to their car and drove off. Clearly, they realized that Sean was educated enough not to be fooled by these inexperienced tyrants, wielding a bit of authority. While these female cops chose to leave Sean alone, his luck didn't hold out when he encountered some particularly irritating cops at the library.
You guys here for me?
On February 18, 2024, Sean was peacefully exercising his First Amendment rights when 5 police officers approached him, trying to kick him out of the building. Apparently, filming inside a public library can prompt a call to the cops.
Law enforcement has arrived, even though I haven't spoken to anybody.
Did we talk to you yet?
No, I haven't spoken to anybody at the library yet. No.
Okay. Did anybody from the library talk to you?
No, nobody.
Okay.
Why, what's up?
So, as far as I believe, you need written permission to film inside the library from the director.
I need written permission from the director of the
I'll
library.
get that in writing. Hold on a second.
Yeah, sure, no problem, thanks. Appreciate it.
Sean was suddenly approached by 5 police officers while filming in the library, without any prior discussion or warning about filming there.
So they called you, but they didn't speak to me? I don't understand. Why did they call you? Because...
The library has a policy about filming. We're going to get it for you right now.
Okay. So no one from the library. Hey, sir, how are you?
Good, how are you?
You mind if I get your name and badge number?
Kevin Shutrop, badge number's 82.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Slow day today?
What's that?
Slow day today?
Every day's different.
I just asked because, you know, 4 law enforcement officers for a man with a camera seems a little excessive, that's all. I'm not a threat. Not a threat to any of you guys or anyone.
After being educated by a civilian about the Constitution and the First Amendment, what happens next is even more shocking.
I just don't understand what is your purpose here to hand me a policy?
Because we got called of a suspicious person here, filming people, which is against their policy. So they would like you to leave.
A suspicious person? What about me is suspicious, sir?
That was filming people, walking around filming.
That's
what we got.
So
for.
by that standard, you're suspicious
Why am I suspicious?
because you're walking around filming people, sir.
No, we only film when we get to a call.
Right.
Per our policy.
Right, exactly. Per your policy, that's fine. And I have my own policies. I have a company, and my own policies say that I follow the United States Constitution, as you should, sir. You took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution and our constitutional rights. And
The cops even pretend to assist with the auditor's investigation, but still insist that he turn off the camera.
I'm trying to actually find the United States Constitution and some literature here to make sure that they carry it here. It's part of my investigation to make sure that they...
I will help you get that documentation.
Right. So that, I mean,
So
but
what-
that's fine. But
what do
but
you
why?
need? I'll
Right.
help
That's
you get it.
yeah.
You are using it for your intended purpose.
Right.
Go find the Constitution.
That's fine.
Go right ahead.
Right. That's all. And the only thing is, I'm holding a camera. I'm not here just to film. I'm here to use it. I'm here to.
You're good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh.
No one's impeding your ability to film in here right now. So we're not taking the camera from you. We're not.
Right. Oh, I hope not. You don't seem like the type that would. But you know, I've been in situations where it's not been.
This is what the cops had to say about the library's policy.
It doesn't make any
Stuff here that
sense.
People you're working on or what it may have or sensitive stuff, and they don't want to film. I'm assuming that's why they have this policy.
Right. Well, sensitive stuff in what? This is a public area, sir. There's nothing
Also, where the
sensitive.
Children come.
Children come and things.
Right. I'm not in a. Listen, I could be in children's area, but I'm not in a children's area. No, but I know in every library there's a children's section that's cordoned off for children. Never went into that section. And I like how libraries are structured that way. That way, children can stay where the children belong.
So clearly, listen.
Hey, sir, how are you? Mind if I just get your badge number, sir?
Yeah, let me throw my camera on first.
Oh, sure.
I just walked in.
Yeah, no problem, sir. I just like to get everybody's name.
Sergeant Donald Wilson,
Sergeant Donald. Thank you.
6'3".
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
5 law enforcement officers respond to a call about a suspicious man filming in public who is simply exercising his First Amendment right peacefully. It's ironic how the media operates and how people are quick to assign blame.
You're free to film in our police headquarters in the front lobby if you want. We're open 24 hours a day as well.
Oh,
You're more than welcome.
right.
Okay.
It's public, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
The other sergeant arrives late to the scene, and the auditor explains his situation. Here's what he had to say about the whole situation.
The other sergeant over here showed me a policy that the library has. I haven't spoken to. First of all, while I was looking at books here and exercising my constitutional rights, no one came up to me and spoke to me and told me anything. It's when you guys came here, law enforcement, that I was. You guys told me that there was some sort of policy. They showed me the policy, and I understand that the policy exists. I've seen it with my own eyes. But again, my only response to that, Sergeant, would be that a policy can say anything. You're not policy enforcement. You're law enforcement. If the policy said that, white people couldn't come into the library or black people or.
The hyperbole is a bit much on that one.
Well, I mean, it's the same. It's the same
not.
thing.
No, because
we have a right.
The policy. This policy is very specific in that they don't want you filming unless you have prior approval. It makes no mention to conflate the issue with race or religion or gender or any other issue. Will you give me your name and ID so I can?
My name is Sean, sir.
Sean, and am I going to be able to? I need more than that to look you up to who you are.
Right. No, I don't want to be. That's I think that's overkill because I'm not trying to
You know what's
do
overkill?
anything.
Is you coming in here and doing this, right?
Exercising
And
my
we have
rights.
things to do.
So go do them, sir.
But now we're just going to leave you in here, and you're going to walk around. Are you going to harass staff? Are you going to film children? You said you're here to read books.
Sir, was I harassing anybody? You said you're late to the party. What was I doing when you walked in?
I said,
Was I harassing anyone?
Are you going to harass somebody?
Was I harassing anyone, sir?
No, you were walking around filming.
Okay. Was I looking at books?
I don't know.
Okay. Was I wasn't harassing anybody. So again, you're trying to make it seem that something that it's not. I'm not harassing anybody. I don't want to harass anybody.
Never said you were.
Okay, but you're trying to infer that that's
No, I'm not
if you
inferring
leave.
anything. I asked you a
If you
question.
leave, that
You're
what are you
inferring
going to
something-
do?
You're inferring that what I was inferring is wrong. I was asking you a question. I said, are you going to harass anybody?
As the sergeant grew increasingly agitated, a new member joined the fray.
Don't want anyone filming in here. I spoke with our board
We're good,
president.
sir. We don't need that.
So,
The Constitution explained.
so that is their stance on it. So that is why.
Yeah, that's what you called.
Yeah,
Alright.
it is our policy.
Well, he's not willing to leave, so.
To be clear, you're not willing to leave, sir?
Oh no, not unless you're threatening to arrest me. Okay, so no. I want to use the library like anybody else.
The library director doesn't even acknowledge the auditor.
Ma'am, are you the library director?
I'm talking right now. Just 1 second.
Oh, excuse me. Are you the library director, ma'am?
Like last time, he was agreeing to leave. So, this guy's not. So we'll just take this in a little bit.
Okay.
Just go from there.
Thank you.
You do that?
I'm good with that. Thank you.
Ma'am, are you the library director? Okay. Have a nice day, ma'am. Take care.
Now the sergeant just starts to get petty.
So there's not a lot of crime here in Franklin Lake, sir?
You can look that up.
Oh, I was just
That's
asking
how it's
you.
like. Use the internet access here to look it up.
Right. I know. I was just asking you. See, now you're just being confrontational at this
No,
point.
no. Library's a place of resource, piece of knowledge.
Right.
You have access to the internet, you can look it up.
Right,
I
I
don't
will.
know. Your definition of what a lot of crime is going to be comparatively different to what my definition of a lot of crime is.
Okay.
So I don't
You're
want
right.
to give you wrong information. I want to give you
Right.
false info.
Right. Gotcha. All right. Thanks, Sergeant. Yep.
After realizing they're in the wrong, one by one, the law enforcement officers left. Sean followed suit, ensuring his rights weren't trampled by incompetent cops. But Sean isn't the only citizen wary of how poorly these cops can treat you. In our next case, this YouTuber proves to be absolutely right about the tyrants who roam about under the guise of providing safety.
The law.
I'm not scared of the law.
Where you hiding from?
I'm not hiding from anything, sir.
Okay, well, why are you scared to get out?
Because I feel safer.
On February 20th, 2014, a YouTube auditor named Knowledge is Power was pulled over for allegedly having illegal tires. Fortunately, he was well aware of his rights and knew how to handle what happened next. The entire encounter was captured by the auditor's dash cam.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Going good. About yourself?
Oh, you went down there, bud.
I'm comfortable right there.
Do what?
I'm comfortable with it right there.
You comfortable with it right there?
Yes, sir.
Let me see your driver's license.
Open the door, dude.
If you want these back, you can roll that window down for me.
What'd you say, sir? Sorry. What did you say?
Because he can't hardly hear you, that's why. If you roll the window down, we're just out looking for drunks, man. We're not here to hurt you or whatever.
That's fine.
Okay, pull over on that side there just a minute.
Hold on over here. I'm going to check your bag and make sure.
For what reason do you have to detain me to pull me over into secondary, sir?
Initially, the trooper repeatedly attempts to pull the auditor's door open, claiming they can't hear him. However, upon noticing the dash cam, they quickly shift into caution mode.
Have you suspected me of committing a crime?
Do what, buddy?
Have you suspected me of committing a crime?
Well, is there anything wrong with the car that we need to know about?
Not that I know of, sir.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hold on over here. I'm going to check your tires. Everything. You look real close for me.
They're looking what?
Almost illegal. They're almost too slick.
Almost illegal. All right. So I'm being pulled into secondary because my tires might be illegal. That's interesting.
Everything correct on your license? You still live at the same address?
I do, sir.
All right, sit tight for me, okay?
Put in my car and park. For the record, they tried to open my door just because I wouldn't roll my window down all the way before asking for my license or anything.
The officers inspected the tires while pulling the driver over to the side. What's amusing is that they also added drugs to the list of things they claimed to be searching the car for.
So they said they were looking for drunks. Yes, sir. What does that mean? Yes, sir.
He wants to see your tire out here, man. It's slick.
I'd prefer to not get out of my vehicle.
Dude, we're slick out here. It's for your safety. That way you can see about getting you another tire. That's it.
Let me ask you something. Are you scared?
To get out of my vehicle? Yes, sir.
You are?
Yes, sir.
Why are you scared of the law?
I'm not scared of the law.
Where are you hiding from?
I'm not hiding from anything, sir.
Okay, well, why are you scared to get out?
Because I feel safer.
You scared of the dark?
Maybe.
Huh?
I might be.
I believe you are. Grown man scared of the dark. That sounds kind of funny to me.
Sounds funny.
These officers were clearly trying to intimidate the auditor, prompting him to get out of the car, which he wisely refused to do. Of course, he was aware of the risks involved when you're targeted as suspicious by corrupt cops like these.
Note they're shining the light in the camera. Funny. The first thing they said is they were looking for drunks. Still haven't been asked if I'd been drinking or not yet. Funny. Suddenly it doesn't seem to be that's what they're looking for.
If I see this vehicle out on the road again,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to stop you just because that tire on the right front.
Tire on the right front?
It's very close.
In what way? So I can change it?
Needs a tire replaced.
Tire replaced?
Yeah, you don't
Tread's
know
too
Trooper
thin?
Mike Freeman, do you?
Who?
Trooper Mike Freeman.
Not that I know of.
You don't know him? Remember him writing you for 84 and a 65?
Yes, sir.
On 575? See why he's scared to get out now. Get that
No,
tire
he was very
fixed for me.
professional. I actually had a good encounter.
Just waiting for an opportunity to pounce. Thankfully, this driver knew his rights, serving as a crucial reminder of the importance of understanding legal protections. Without this knowledge, he could have been wrongfully detained. It's worth noting that even today, these cops might still defend their actions. There's no law prohibiting filming them. It only becomes an issue if minors or other civilians are filmed. Were the officers acting maliciously, or were they simply uninformed about the laws they're supposed to uphold? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video. It might be just what you're looking for.